Hello, darlings. Welcome to Dear Denise Diary, or welcome back to Dear Denise Diary if you're an old subscriber. I am so happy to have you over here. This is just a quick video in response to a new subscriber. We have a new subscriber, and she had something to say with regards to her skin. She speaks about having a dry skin and trying to work on how to combat her dry skin. So I thought I'll make a quick video just to see if my little tip is going to help, and and anybody out there who is also having this kind of issue will be able to benefit from it. So this is just a little tip from me. To start with, just a little disclaimer. I am not a dermatologist. I just simply share what I do with regards to my skin, with the hope that somebody will be able to get something from it, or it will be beneficial to someone. And I do encourage all of us to, in the comments, put down what you do, etc., just so that everybody can also read it and benefit from it. You never know what somebody needs, or sometimes we don't even know what we need until we see it. To start off with, this, from what I understand from the comments, this subscriber has a dry skin and she wants to, get rid of the dryness. I like to believe that it is not eczema. If you have eczema, you need to see a dermatologist. There's a difference between dry skin and eczema, even though they both present as dry. Dry skin looks different, and eczema also looks different. So if you have eczema, you do need to see a dermatologist who will give you a prescription for topical creams to use, or ointments or something to help you with it. So with that aside, let's talk about this dry skin. So I don't have dry skin, but some years back, I had I don't know, sometimes when you are going through stress and other things, they sort of present themselves in different ways. I'll give you an example. When I am really stressed, my hair falls out. And this is not just me. There are a lot of people who suffer hair loss when they're going through stress. But I was in a situation where I was feeling so stressed that the stress gave me dry skin. I never knew that was possible, but what really happened was I was suffering from dry skin, or I was having really dry skin, very itchy. I've done everything. It wasn't really going away. So I went to my GP, and in England, in the UK, GP is general practitioner. That's your primary care physician that you would see for anything before it can be referred to a specialist or any other person. So I went to my general practitioner and I said, I'm having this happening. My skin is so dry, it's itchy, it's gone really pink and red, and all sorts of funny stuff was happening. So then he just looked at me. I was like, oh, let me give you a tip. I'm like, okay, I'm all ears. Now, a little background about this particular GP. He is such a lovely man. He's a very, very old man, very learned, well-traveled. He has experience from many different places in the world that he's lived at before. But and he's the type of person that you go visit and you just want to sit there. You feel like you're talking to your grandfather. So he's very, should I say, unconventional? Not always, though, in some of the way he treats his patients. So I went to him and I said, when I presented this to him, then he said, oh, my daughter, now all you need to do is this. So this is what he told me to do. He said, when you have a shower, don't dry yourself and then just put olive oil. Literally, just rub olive oil on your whole body and then allow it to air dry. Alternatively, you can just dab yourself dry. And then I was like, ugh. Then he's like, well, water is a hydrant, and the oil will just basically seal the hydration into your skin. I mean, your skin needs hydration, and it makes sense. So I'm like, okay. And then I leave his office and I went home and I started doing this. And believe me, it worked. Now, it's worked. I don't know whether it's because fundamentally I don't have a dry skin. So my tip is coming from this. I just want, if you're having similar issues, just to try that. Okay, because I am a little bit extra, I went, a little bit, should I say, a little bit further with this oil. So what I started doing is the extra virgin olive oil that I was using, I decided to add other things to it. So I added jojoba oil, which is very good for you as well. And then I add in some few drops of vitamin E oil. And then I also add, sometimes I'll melt a little bit of shea butter into it, not too much, otherwise it will solidify, just a little bit. So I just created my own oil with some of the oils that I really love. So, and yes, and also added, I think, was it sweet almond oil as well. You can research all these oils. Some of them have amazing benefits for your skin. So that's what I have been doing for many years. I'm not very good at it these days, but I try my best to do it. But to be honest with you, my dry skin went, and I haven't suffered from it up to now. And so that's what I do. I come out of the shower. You have to be really careful with the olive oil if you are in the bath, because it becomes really slippery. So just make sure you have a bath mat in there, or maybe you can come out of the shower onto some sort of onto a shower mat or bath mat, whatever that you call it, and then apply the oil on your body on there and allow to air dry if you have time, or just dab yourself dry. I also sometimes go ahead and apply whatever lotion that I like, and I like cocoa butter. So sometimes I just use cocoa butter on top of it. This is after I have done this. I go ahead and use whatever body butter that I want to use. I use cocoa butter, or I use any basic. These days I use E45, which is just a normal, basic cream. So so this is what I want to share with you. So if you can just give this a try for a month or so and see if it does work for you. So basically, it's just whatever oil that you love, but he recommended olive oil. And then come out of the shower, rub it all over your skin along with the water and everything that's on your body, and then dab yourself dry and see if this works for you. If this does work for you, please let me know. And if anybody has any tips on how to I can't speak. If anybody has any tips on how to combat dry skin, or some sort of dry skin, scaly skin, itchy skin, not eczema, but just dry skin, please can you put it down below so that our sister will benefit from this, and other people who also suffer from dry skin can also benefit from this. I hope this is helpful, and if you do find value or you do find this video helpful, I'll be most grateful if you can go ahead and give us a thumbs up, because this will go a long way to help me know what sort of videos you enjoy and what you don't. But yeah, that's it really. I'm going to end this video here. Until next time, have a wonderful day or night, whatever time of day that you're watching this. Yeah, so until next time, bye for now. Thank you so much for your time.